Well, hello there. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me on this fine Saturday evening for a return to YouTube live streaming. DG here. Sorry, I think I had that audio playing back again through my PC. So apologies for that if it's caused any distortion or feedback. But yes, here I am, DG. We're here with our Fiorentina Women's team save. Let me just get that up on screen for you guys. So we are getting this started up. Well, we already started. I dabbled with this a little bit last week over on another streaming platform. But I thought, I've already got the viewers here on YouTube, and people were watching the shorts that I put out recently. So I figured this is the place to be. So here we are. If you are watching, please don't be shy. Say hello in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from, which team you support, what team you've been playing as on FM26, if you've got it already. If you haven't got it already, are you going to get it, or are you put off by a lot of the negative feedback that we've seen over this Advanced Access beta period? Perhaps you're waiting for Tuesday and the full release of the game before making any decisions. And please do let me know. Your feedback's appreciated. Stream quality, those kind of things. Are we getting a good quality picture here? Is the sound coming through? The music levels, all that stuff. Just let me know on that. So, you can be my eyes and ears. Parkera in the house. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining me, my friend. What time of day is it for you in New Zealand? Are you on to Sunday already? Right. But great to have you here. Absolutely fantastic. And thank you for engaging with some of my content that I've put out over the last couple of weeks. Very much appreciated. And yeah, we're here with the Fiorentina Women save. So you may have seen on the shorts that I've been putting out, I started this save. Now I have had issues with this save, technical issues and things like that. Some stability issues, which seem to have been fixed by the most recent patch. So we only actually got through the first month and a half of the season across 2 streams because we had various crashes and needed to restart and things like that. So 10 Sunday morning. Good to be able to catch a stream. Well, fantastic. We'll note this down as a good time for our friends in New Zealand and maybe Australia to join us for these kinds of things as well. But yeah, so far we've had a successful start at Fiorentina. We've won our first trophy, the First Division League Cup. So that's been fantastic to win already. Winning the final, beating Inter on penalties. If you have not seen that already, go and check out, after this stream, of course, go and check out my shorts where we did all of that. We worked our way through the group stage and we got ourselves to the final as well. So that's all good stuff. So thank you, Parkera, for jumping in. And not forgetting the Cook Islands, of course. Yes, the Cook Islands, of course. I'm big in the Cook Islands, so, got to keep my fan base there satisfied. So, let me just check. Is everything okay? Yeah, I think, okay, I'm just monitoring the stream here. Now, my web camera is showing me something like we're still on the starting screen, but on my phone it looks like we're all in the right place. Good. Let me just refresh that. Okay, good. So we're going to get straight into it's all set up for the first game of the Serie A season. So you can see here we've got Genoa coming up, or Genoa I should say. And this is our run of games for October. Napoli Women and Como Women as well. Then we've got quite a busy November. We'll see how it goes in the stream today. Hopefully we can we can take a good chunk of this season out and get the season. Oh, thank you for that feedback, Parkera. Much appreciated. Hopefully we can get a good chunk of the season done tonight, and maybe with a stream tonight and a stream tomorrow, we can get the league season done. And then I'm ready to move on to the full release. Get this finished while we're in the beta. So let's get straight into it. Let's get into that first game. So this is what I'm doing tactic-wise. You can have a look at this here. So gone for a 4-3-3 with that defensive midfielder who I'm playing here as a deep line playmaker in possession. Out of possession, I'm telling those wingers to drop a little bit deeper and to track to track the attackers from the other side. So that's kind of what we've got set up, and it's been working for us so far. We're having a little bit of trouble. Oh, okay, we've got 12 substitutes. We could only choose 5 substitutes in the League Cup, so I'm just going to do a cheeky... Can we just do unpicked positions only? There we go. So we've just added in the subs, but I do have... Okay, so Bonfantini. I'll talk you through a couple of the key players in the team. So Agnese Bonfantini, she very quickly became my favourite player of FM26 because she she scored some crucial goals for us in the group stage. Lots of good play on that right wing. I know some people are saying wingers are overpowered this year. Now, I've been calling this player Janogy, but I'm thinking as she's Swedish, it might well be Janogy. But Janogy has been absolutely fantastic. She scored 5 goals in our opening 4 games, so she's been a really strong addition to the team. Unfortunately, she does want to leave. She is going to be exploring her options at the end of the contract, and she has lots of teams interested, especially from the United States. So that's someone we're going to have to work on trying to keep in the team. Another key player for us, our captain. We have got a captain, aged just 22, Emma Severini. She's been really strong, and she's partnered by another Emma Schnerle from Denmark, who's also been absolutely fantastic, making those forward runs and getting those goals for us too. Just to show you, absolutely fantastic goalkeeper we've got here, Fiskestrand from Norway. Unfortunately, this is another player who has announced her intention to leave at the end of the season. So I'm hoping, we've won a cup already, if we can do well in the league, we can persuade her to reconsider when it comes to time to negotiate those contracts. And this player is someone, I'm playing with the real world mode. So this was someone who joined us, another Norwegian player, Oma Stotter. She joined us partway through the League Cup campaign, but she played a key role in the semi-final and the final in terms of getting us over the line and winning us that trophy. So this is our team so far. Hopefully, we're going to start off with a win in this stream. So let's jump straight in. Proceed to the match. And if you are here in the stream, please do hit that like button on the stream as well. That helps with the visibility, so we can get a few more people in, a few people getting them away from Twitch and get them over here as well. So here we go, Fiorentina Genoa. So we're starting with a home game, which is fantastic. And hopefully we're going to start with a win. So let's go and speak to the team. So we'll tell them, enjoy the match. Go out and play your own game. This is a match we should be winning. Definitely. We are the reigning defending League Cup champions, so we should be winning this. Let me just go and tell all my players I've got the faith in them. And let's go out there. We got a little media interview. We're going to have to manage without Bredgard. She was a backup player anyway. She only came in when Bonfantini was injured. So, you know, now Bonfantini's fit again. We're fine. We're feeling happy, confident, ready to play football. And very similar teams. It'll be a real battle. It comes down to who adjusts to the small things best. Okay. I like our stadium, and it's the first time we get to see our stadium for a nighttime kickoff. So, looks even better. Okay, good. So Genoa, they're going for 3 at the back, 3 centre-backs, and we get our Serie Women table. So some of the teams have already been in action earlier in the day. Oh, I do like that Genoa kit with the St. George's Cross on it. Absolutely fantastic. But one of my players there is incredibly short. I don't know if you could see that if the webcam was potentially in the way. But yes, hopefully we're going to get a good result here today. So let's see what we can do. Right. I'm getting nothing on the highlights at the moment. This is not the best of starts. If I switch the camera angle, is that going to help? Okay. An interesting start here. We've got a completely blank screen. This is something I've encountered bugs during this FM26 Advanced Access beta, but this is the first time this has happened to me. And of course it would have to happen right when we go live. Okay, I think we got it back now. It looks like there was a disallowed goal there. But okay, we can't see in the match events. Okay, it was Janogi who scored on 2 minutes and it was disallowed. But okay, for some reason, it just didn't want to show us that. Anyway, let's see. First real highlight here. I think we can start with a goal here. It's Omar's daughter. She's absolutely fantastic on this left flank. So let's get her whipping the cross in. Low cross, please. No, high cross to the back post. And that went wide. Oh, I thought for a second that went in, but it went wide. But all right. Yes, bug number 10,223. Are you sure that's all? Maybe they've solved some and the number started going down. But yeah, yet another bug. I think I have seen that one reported. People saying that there was things happening in the game and they just had the commentary bar showing and nothing else. So I have seen that one reported already. Hopefully it's one they're going to have fixed ahead of Tuesday. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. Schnelle bringing the ball forward. I told you she was good at breaking out of midfield and getting involved in attacks. Oh, nice little exchange with Omar's daughter. Who is she going to go for it herself? She is. Okay, now that's one thing I've noticed. I remember this being a problem a couple of FMs ago, that wingers were cutting in, getting to the byline and shooting from impossible angles instead of squaring the ball to the striker in the 6-yard box. That seems to have come back for FM26. Omar's daughter has scored a couple of great goals, cutting inside like that, but sometimes they just shoot when it would make more sense to pass. Anyway, Schnelle, and there we go. Janogi, that was a good goal, a nice goal to get us back on track. Things you love to see. All right. All good, all good. So, well done. Well done, us. Fantastic. All right, good stuff. 30 minutes on the clock, and we're 1-0 up, and very happy to be 1-0 up. All right, good stuff. Let's hope we don't just let Genoa equalise immediately. All right, Schnelle bringing it forward now. Omar's daughter. Omar's daughter. Is she going to whip the cross in? No. She's waited for the fullback to come and support. But this is looking promising. We're doing well on this left flank. We pulled it back and hit the post. Schnelle. Okay, this is all good stuff. We're playing some good football. I'm going to have to see if I can save the tactic, or at least note down the tactic for this Fiorentina team, because I'm hoping it's still going to work on full release, but it's doing well. It's doing better than the tactic I'm using in my Manchester United save that I've been doing as well, where we're struggling a lot more. Fiorentina are not supposed to be title contenders. We weren't supposed to be challenging to win the League Cup, but we did do it, so you know, we'll just keep going. All right, let's see if we can add a second goal here. We've got the advantage. We've been putting the pressure on. We need to convert that. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a good weekend. Parker is already further through the weekend than many of us, I would imagine. But please do let us know what team you support. Let us know in the chat what your football team is and how did they get on this weekend, if they've already played, if they are going to be playing tomorrow or later in the weekend. Let us know that as well. Always keen to know what variety of supporters we've got here in the stream. So please do share. All right, Bonfantini overran that a little bit. She was really good in the first few games of the season. I thought she was going to be my star player, but Omar's daughter has taken over recently. But okay, we get to half-time, 1-0 up. That's good. Match momentum, if we take a look at that, that's been with us pretty much all the way through. And if we take a look at the stats as well, pure dominance. We could do with some more shots on target, but okay, let's go and have a chat with the team. Yeah, I think I'd go with that. We're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear. Defenders haven't had a lot to do. Janogi has been playing well. Let's get that second goal quickly here in this second half. Also, do let us know in the chat, as well as your team, who you support and what they've done this weekend. Let us know your save in FM26. Who have you been managing during this Advanced Access beta period? If you've bought the game, of course. Maybe you're sitting on the fence, holding back, waiting, seeing if you might get it later. If you have played FM26, what are your thoughts? I know lots of negativity around a lot of the bugs and design flaws in the game. You know, some of which are valid, some of which are, you know, slightly over the top, I think. But what are your thoughts on the game? Let us know those in the comments as well, please. All right, let's see. 70 minutes on the clock. Let's get that second goal now. Schnelli with the high cross. Okay, we didn't quite get there. But we've still got the chance. Now, Bonfantini shoots high and wide. All right, let's make some substitutions while we're here. So, what are we going to do? So we got this young Icelandic player, Tryggvadóttir. I'll give her some minutes. I think we'll bring her on for Severini. And I'm going to go with Waldvik. So she's carrying an injury. We'll go with Fergie at right back. Okay, 2-2 this morning in the Premier League. Yeah, Phoenix play later today. Wellington Phoenix, of course. FM26, likely just getting demo and play with that, if there's a demo. I think I did see in an interview, Miles did say that there would be a demo made available. So hopefully you'll get a hold of that soon. Okay, we've made a few subs there. Oh, I forgot to do the team talk. Never mind. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll manage without it. Yeah, so I believe there will be a demo. And I think that's consistent with the last few years, isn't it? That there's been a few... you know, the beta periods run, the games come out, and then the demo generally comes out a little bit after full release. So hopefully you'll get a hold of that soon and get to have a play for yourself. Oh, that must be a penalty. It is. All right, this is it. The chance to go 2-0 up and seal this game. Who's our penalty taker? It's Bonfantini, and she sends the keeper the wrong way. Yes, 2-0 up. Absolutely fantastic. All right, good stuff. All right, good. Sorry, just checking something on the stream settings there. But yeah, all good. Yeah, there's always been a demo post-release. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for this year. So yeah, that'll be good if we can get that out soon. All right, 15 minutes to go here. Hopefully we can hold on here. A clean sheet would be welcome if we can keep it. So let's see, Schnelli playing it out wide. Good. Almost Daughter. Good. We've got a lot of Scandinavians in this team, I've noticed. A couple of Italians as well. A lot of Scandinavians. Here's one of them, Janogy. She went for the low cross, but ineffective. She kind of didn't really send that ball to anybody. Okay, Almost Daughter, another one of our Scandinavian players. Here's one of our Italians, Toniola. And Almost Daughter beats everybody. Schnelli, and there we go, Janogy. It was the Scandinavian connection I was talking about there. Almost Daughter, Schnelli, Janogy. We had Norway, Denmark, and Sweden all involved in that goal. Absolutely lovely. Almost Daughter, she's just great at beating the fullbacks. Schnelli picked out Janogy perfectly. Perfect goal. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. We are winning this game. 3-0 up with 12 to play. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go. Schnelli. Out to Almost Daughter. Are we going to add number 4 here? The ball over the top. Janogy's gone wide, though she can't shoot from there. Back to Almost Daughter. Back to Janogy. Schnelli. And it's our Icelandic Tryggvadóttir that she shoots over. Nice and comfy win now for us. Yep, definitely looks like it. Been a fantastic start to the season. I think our main threats here are going to be the Milan clubs. The Milan clubs and Juventus, I guess. Bonfantini. Come on, let's add a 4th goal. That would just be sweet. So Fergie came on as a sub, another Danish player we've got here in the team. I have made some transfers actually off camera, which I'll show you after this. Oh, Bonfantini. It's an own goal from Debari. It says no assist. Surely Bonfantini gets an assist for that. Okay, but an own goal. Unfortunate for them, but great for us. Bonfantini, let's have a look. Yeah, she was trying to square it for Janogy, so yeah. Goes down as an own goal. All right, but fantastic for us. 4-0 on the night. Surely that's it now. And Genoa, look at that. All the players they've got there with the ratings in the red. Not good, is it? All right, let's do our post-game team talk. Nice work, everyone. Everyone's happy. Let's just leave it there. We had a bit of a close-up view of the stadium roof there for some reason. Winning brings confidence. Fantastic. I always hate it when they ask you, like, are you going to give them the day off tomorrow? But okay, let's see. So that puts us top of the table straight away, and that's where we want to stay. So let's get through this and into our next fixture. So who do we play next? And I should save this, just you know, because we want to be careful about any, you know, falling victim to any crashes and things like that. So let's just go. There we go. October 2025 League. We'll keep that all saved up. Saving times are super fast, I've noticed this year, so that's good. All right, good. So Emma Severini, our young captain, is one of the players. Oh, okay. I've come in. I thought it was in a team meeting page for a second there. I've come into individual training. That's not. See, this is one of the problems with the UI. I wanted to see. I'm expecting to see here how Emma Severini's been doing in training, but it's taking me to something else. But okay, never mind. We'll come back to that another time. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I have been making some offers around. So let's do some contract negotiations. So this is a Chilean player, Yestin Jimenez, Colo, defensive midfielder that we've been in talks to bring over. Available for free, 50 caps for the Chile national team. We can have 2 non-EU players. I've already got one that I've arranged the signing for. So, yeah, we can bring one more in. Ooh, wait, hang on. Now, I seem to remember I did the pre-negotiation with the agent. We did not talk about that kind of money. Okay, it looks like the board aren't going to sanction that anyway. I'm just going to have to cancel negotiations then. Never mind. Okay, we're going to have to ship some people out. So if we look at recruitment, transfer activity. So, okay, this is one person that we've also been in talks with, Mary Valencia. As a striker, I'm thinking with Yanogi potentially on the way out. So 22 years old, Chile international. This is one of the players we've been looking at, Mary Valencia. Let's have a look. Where can I see? Oh, okay, and this is the other one to look at. So we've got this Ivorian winger, Rosmonde Kouassi. Now, this is not a position we need strengthening in, but she's available on a free and looks very, very good. So, I'm thinking as backup, because, you know, I don't really have much backup on that left wing in particular. So, yeah. This is someone we're looking to bring in. Kouassi of the Ivory Coast. Alright, hopefully she accepts the contract offer. And we can bring her in soon. But alright, because I was earlier today doing some of that kind of recruitment as well. So I've put out some staff things here as well. Yeah, good deal on a free indeed. And then if she wants to move on later, you know, that's fine. We'll sell her for a profit. Okay, I've got a Moroccan here. So I'm keen to offer him a job just because he's Moroccan and he's going to improve our scouting network. Yeah, £65 a week sounds good. Let's exit the talks for that. All right. Let's see. Key findings from the Genoa game coming in here. We restricted them to few chances. Good. We've struggled to make inroads into attacking areas from central areas. That's because we've got a wing play tactic. So, yes, we've struggled in central areas because we're doing so well on the wings. Lovely. Okay. Okay, this is someone we were trying to sign as a physio, so we'll just let that play out. Ooh, Kermack injured in training. Only for 2 days, though. Schnerle is something she'd like to discuss. Ah, it's another one who thinks she wants to be on her way at the end of her contract. Let's have a chat. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to explore my options when my contract expires. So you're happy here, right? And she says I'm happy enough to stay. Okay. And why does she look downcast? Well, I hope that means we're keeping her. So let's have a look. We just get through these. So Napoli Women, we've got a scouting report here. We haven't faced them yet. Okay, good. Doesn't really tell me much, but I can click through and let's see what we've got here. They've got a couple of players unregistered. They're going to be missing one suspended. Let's have a look at their formation. That's generally what they go for. Similar setup to ours. Lots of their goals coming centrally, which my assistant manager would like to see us doing more of. Okay, so Kermark, we saw that come through. Omar's daughter, performing steadily. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the development advice. Okay, so Emma Schnerle doesn't like her individual training. Okay, good. Form deserves recognition. So yeah, let's apply all advice. So we sent them on their language courses. Good atmosphere in the dressing room. Okay, so how do I action that then? You want me to have a chat with the captain? Ah, okay. I click on that dressing room atmosphere. So she says he wanted to talk. Let's go. We have a pretty positive atmosphere. Any thoughts on how we can make it better? And she says no. I don't have any thoughts. Okay, all done. Yanogi, yes. Let's praise her form. Your form's been excellent. Keep it up. She said, I want to build a good relationship with her because we want to keep her. Schnarle, let's praise her recent form as well. Really pleased. Good stuff. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can... so our next match is coming up in 4 days. So we got a midweek game. I got a question. Emma Schnell is considering her options. I don't think she was, though, because I said, aren't you happy here? And she said, yeah, actually, I am happy here. So is she considering her options? Let's have a look. Okay, one of her decisions could be that she continues playing here. So there you go. Hopefully she does. Fingers crossed. All right. So Schnelli has a decision to make. Good stuff. Let's keep going. Keep going. All right. Good. Let me just get some stuff set up here. By the way, for anyone who's new here, welcome into the stream. I hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday evening or Sunday morning. If you are, if you enjoy my content and stuff, do consider also giving me a follow on TikTok. I just put the link in the chat. So I've got, I'm on the road to 100,000 followers there. So if you can go and drop me a follow there, that would be much appreciated as well. All right, we've got okay, so this guy's agreed to join us as head performance analyst. Fantastic. Yeah, so do follow us on TikTok as well. I have been streaming on Twitch, but I thought I'd give YouTube a try instead. I'm just thinking, where should I... Yeah, player interactions have always felt like a mini game in FM. Never know what to expect. Yeah, there's a bit of... It's almost like, D&D. We should have some random number generation coming in from the dice. But you need to roll a 12 to get them to accept your proposal and that kind of stuff. It feels like that sometimes. But yes, let's continue through to the match. But yeah, I've been thinking, I thought I wanted to get back into live streaming for FM26. I did try, I streamed a couple of times last week on Twitch, but obviously it's such a saturated market there. Everybody's streaming the game at the moment. And I was streaming to myself a lot. But then the clips, when I put them here and on TikTok, they started to get a lot of traction. So I decided, I actually did a live stream earlier today on TikTok. And now here we are on YouTube. So which transfer? Okay, so Kouassi has agreed the deal to join the club. Absolutely fantastic. Our Côte d'Ivoire winger, she wants to join the club. So it says interact with the board. Do I not have the wage budget for this or something? Okay, they say we feel that there is currently enough space in the wage budget. Good. But wait. Okay, this is where we're getting the issues with FM. And this isn't just about bugs. I think this is just about quality control. Look here. It says, we feel that there is currently enough space in the wage budget to sign the player. But my options are all like, they've rejected the deal and they don't want me to sign the player. I don't want to choose any of these. The lack of ambition you're showing is very disappointing. They've just said, yeah, we can sign this player. So that doesn't make sense. The club's going to be left. No, I'm just leaving the meeting. That was weird. Okay, it says here, the deal's been delayed. Oh, okay, I see. It's a transfer budget issue. Okay. It's a transfer budget issue. We do not currently have enough funds to complete the 6K because we have a transfer budget of 0. So can I adjust the budgets? Okay, let's have a look. Recruitment. Club. If we go to finances, can we adjust our budgets from here? So wages, we're slightly over the wage budget. This is the problem. Okay, so how do we adjust the budgets here? Does anyone, Parkera, you obviously haven't played yet, so you might not be able to help us here. Budget, right. How do we go about? Let's put it in our search bar. Budget. Recruitment budgets. There we go. Adjust transfer and wage budget. Found it. Search bar's your best friend. Right. So, I'm kind of already at the maximum. I'm slightly over wage budget. And so I can't transfer anything over. That's annoying. Let's go back to that. There's no option here to delay this either. Okay, let's we've delayed it by a week. Okay. Whoops. That's a bit frustrating. So we are going to have to ship out a couple of players, basically, before we can make any signings. All right, let's get straight into the game. We don't need to worry about the press conference. I did enough press conferences early on, I think. All right. Anyway, let's see what we can do against Napoli Women here. So, Mary Valencia, again, we've got to... Yeah, we need the funds to pay her fees and things. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, we've asked to delay it for a week. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. Hopefully I can just play around. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut some people from the squad, basically. Okay, we'll keep Kouassi on our shortlist. Maybe that's the way to go. Anyway. Okay. They're signing staff for the under-19s and things like that. Anyway, let's get to our game. That's where we're most comfortable here. Playing and winning matches. We've won every match so far. I've probably just jinxed myself, I realise, as I say that. But anyway. Let's have a look how we're going to line up for this game. So I'm happy with the players who started last time. We've just got a couple of options here. Now, I've got this. This was a young player we've got. Yeah, 18-year-old Maya Cherubini. So she's someone who needs game time. So I want to get her onto the bench. I think if we've got other people struggling for fitness, we might leave them out. But let's... yeah, I've never used Longo, so we'll bring her in there. I don't want to change the starting lineup, though. So I'm happy with how we played last time. So we're just going to go out there with the same lineup as last week. Yeah, we need a quick fire sale, indeed. We'll have a look at that after this match, who we can cut from the squad. We'll try and use the transfer room and see what happens with that. Okay, good stuff. Oh. Okay, good. Lovely, does it. Right. Let's get out there then. We are favourites for a reason. Okay, obviously we're not fancying Napoli's chances much. Quick chat with the media. What sort of match are you expecting between two teams with two different tactical styles? We will have the edge. Can Yanogi? Yeah, we want her to keep her form up. Orsi. We know she's a good player. And okay, out we go into the dugout. Fantastic. All right, so we need a win to reclaim top spot from Lazio. Okay, and off we go. Let's see if we can get a second win of the season here. We are, of course, away. We've travelled down to Naples for this game. So our first away league match of the season. And at least we got the opening highlight this time. We didn't get any strange blank screen like we had for the first game. So fingers crossed things are all progressing well here. All right, let's see what we do from here. Napoli, though, coming at us here. Looks like they're going to get the first decent chance of the game. That looked offside to me. But yeah, the referee's flag was up, so it wouldn't have counted anyway, so we're all good. Interesting, I found that in the women's Serie A, so we got Napoli Women, fully licensed, we got the logo, but it's still Parthenope for the men's team. So I guess there must be some separate individual licensing that needed to be done there. And then, of course, Kaskiewicz Blue Neri instead of AC Milan and Inter Milan. That was the case for the women's teams here, so we had to do the real name fix to get those to appear. But Napoli is here, licensed, in the women's game, but not in the men's game. Interesting. But anyway, we got to the half-hour mark with no goals, no shots on target from either side, which is interesting so far. Let's see if we can get a goal before half-time. That would be brilliant, but away from home, tough game. A 0-0, we can talk to the team from there. But okay, Napoli coming forward, but we've won it off them. Good stuff there from my combative midfielders. Love to see it. Okay, Omar's daughter plays it inside. Yanogi. Okay, this is good play. Omar's daughter's got it out on the flank again. Lots of good work on this left side. Yanogi hits the post, but the flag was up anyway, so that was good. So maybe the Women's League is licensed, but not the men's. Yeah, I think the Women's League is licensed, but not all the teams are licensed. So AC Milan, Inter Milan, Lazio, those three teams were not licensed in the women's game. But Napoli is. I don't know. Oh, Yanogi scores. Fantastic. Almost daughter. That didn't have the exciting build-up of our other chance, but we'll take it. We get the goal before half-time. Fantastic. So you're going to be playing with both the men's and women's Phoenix teams on the demo. Fantastic. Good. So Wellington Phoenix women's team is then, I assume, in the A-League. They have different sponsorship names, don't they, for the A-League? Is it A-League Ninja, I've seen it called, which I assume is the kitchen appliance brand. And then you've got Hyundai A-League on the men's side or something like that. But yes, I try to keep up to date with my Aussie and New Zealand football. Not Aussie football, not Aussie rules football, of course. But yeah, that's all good. Let's see how we go for... Oh, we're not up to half-time yet. We're still playing the injury time. Yeah, the Ninja A-League. That's what I thought it was. All right, good. Let's keep this clean sheet to half-time, please. Thank you. Good job. Good job. I'm happy with this so far. We are 1-0 up, so that's good. Napoli started the better team, but we came back into this. For some reason, the halftime whistle blew a second time when I went into the team talk, but okay. Things are going well. You're capable of doing even better. Midfielders. Well, we'll keep Almost Daughter out of that. You weren't that bad, but you can improve. Almost Daughter and Yanogi. Very happy. Second half, out we go. Yeah, A-League, I'd like to have a look at that. I'm thinking, what I'm thinking for YouTube, my first save once the full game is out. So you know the Pentagon Challenge, of course. Everybody knows the Pentagon Challenge. I'm thinking, given the state of the game and the bugs and so on, I think a short-term save is going to be best. I don't want to dive into a long-term save that's going to last for months and months and then only find that, you know, we encounter bugs that make the game unplayable somewhere 10 seasons, 15 seasons down the line. So what I've planned is the Triangle Challenge. So the Triangle Challenge in the women's game, we've got teams... Oh, Almost Daughter, what a strike. But in the women's game, we've got, obviously, Japan and Australia for the Asian Confederation. We've got plenty of European leagues. And then we've got the NWSL over in North America. So I want to go and win the Champions League equivalents in each of those continents. So, well, I might well start in the A-League. Might start with an A-League team. I think the Asian Women's Champions League is the one to start with. So we may well start in Australia. I assume the Wellington Phoenix women's team can't play in AFC competition, just like the men's team. Maybe you can confirm for me, Parkero. But although, of course, that's something we can easily fix in the in-game editor. Oh, sorry, the pre-game editor. Right, I'm just going to make a substitution here. So, we wanted to give our youngster Cherubini some minutes. So I'm going to bring her on for Severini. I'm also going to bring on Trigva Daughter for Kermac. And I've got this young striker, Della Peruta. I'm going to bring her on for Yonogi as well, seeing as we're 2-0 up at this point. Give them the team talk. Let's see the result through. And off we go. Yeah, so they can't qualify. That's what I assumed. So they can't qualify for AFC competition. That's a shame. And then I assume Oceania competition, well, they'd need to be in the New Zealand League for that, wouldn't they? And they'd probably win that. Ooh, goalkeeper. Question marks over the goalkeeper there. But I imagine they'd win that quite easily. All right, here we go. We're in a good position now. Just over 10 minutes to play. Orsi, oh, nice. Bonfantini. Is she going to go for goal here? No, she lays it off. And Emma Schnerle makes it 3. We are cooking with this Fiorentina women's team. This is fantastic. 2 3-0 wins so far. This one could even go better. So we are showing that League Cup win, that wasn't just, you know, the big teams weren't taking it seriously or anything. That was, we're a good team and we deserve to be in the conversation for winning these big trophies. All right, good stuff. So Phoenix reserves play in the New Zealand Domestic League. Gotcha. All right, but I guess Phoenix reserves can't qualify for Oceania Champions League action, can they? Yeah, Almost Daughter here. Come on, can we make this 4-0 now away to Napoli? Here we go. Oh, that was a good effort. That was a good effort. Tipped over by the keeper, I think, but okay. No corner in the highlights. But this has been a good performance. Look how we've nullified their attack. Look at those red ratings for the Napoli attacking midfield trio. That's a really good win. Very impressed with my team. This is where I want to do the fist pump and all of that kind of stuff. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. You've blown them away. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it's a shame, though, that then, you know, for the New Zealand, for Wellington Phoenix, that, you know, just continental competitions out of the question. It'd be interesting to see how they shape up against teams from other countries, well, other than Australia, of course. Great strike, yes. Deflected goal. Was it luck? We deserved it. There we go. So we're top of the table. You love to see it. All right, good. So we're going to save after this. Like I say, regular saves. Just to keep everything on track. I'm going to name this as my November save file. Sorry, yeah, November. That is the 11th month, isn't it? Oh, it's been a long day. So, yeah, we'll name that as a save file. That's all good. Almost auto captures the attention. Deservedly so. So, Como Women coming up next, who we've, of course, already played in the League Cup and beaten. So, hopefully we can beat them again. All right, good stuff. Okay, so next match coming up at the weekend. All right, Lazio have got a draw in the Eternal Women's Derby. So Lazio and Roma both having decent starts to the season. But this is a chance for us to put ourselves clear at the top of the table. We were going to have a look at the squad, weren't we? So if we take a closer look at the squad in terms of who could potentially be moved out. Now, I'm sure I had this set up. This is a different squad view. I had this set up with star ratings and things like that as well. But if we take a look, so I've got this player here, Miriam Longo, who I haven't really utilized so far. She's one we could potentially look at moving on. Or we just, like, because we're winning, we don't have to worry too much about signing people at the moment. We've got Mylia, who we also haven't used. And she doesn't look that good, actually. I mean, she's listed for loan and stuff, but if we cut her, we only save £180 a week. Then who else have I not made much use of yet? So we've got a goalkeeper here. Now, she is transfer listed. So let's offer her out, if we can. Transfer. So she is already transfer listed. Let's offer her out via transfer room. So try and get a fee. If we can get, just a couple of £1,000 even, that'll be good. Let's go for 2.5. See if we can get a cheeky 10% of next sale. Let's offer her out and see what we get from that. Because there we can cut some wage budget. We can potentially get a bit of transfer budget out of that to play around with it as well. Who else could we... So this Oda Johansson I haven't made much use of yet, but as a wing back on the left side, she could be useful backup. So we'll probably keep a hold of her. We've got this goalkeeper. Is she in on loan or is she out on loan? Okay, but we got our goalkeeper who wants to leave, so I don't want to be selling our backup keeper so soon. So that one we've offered out, and then we've also got Bredgard from Denmark, who is decent as well. I think for now we're just going to have to unfortunately cancel those contracts, those free offers. And we'll try and get to a point where so I want to renegotiate contracts with some players, of course, but then if I can't offer them increased wages, they're not going to... Okay, so Sampdoria have made an offer of £460. I'm not sure if it's non-negotiable. And then we're going to have to pay off 1,300 as a loyalty bonus. So we're going to lose money, but we're going to get her off the books. Let's just accept it and see what happens from there. Okay, we've had players called up for international duty, so that's coming up later in the month. Okay, good. Oda Johansson's got a cut arm. Oh dear, how did you manage that? Following a strong challenge at training. A strong challenge that resulted in her getting a gashed arm. Okay, let's use the club doctor. All right. All right, let's see what we can do here. So our next match coming up against Como Women. This is our match preparation. Let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. So we're working on final third possession and high press, attacking and defending corners. That all sounds good. I'm just happy to let my assistant manager sort that all for me. But all good, all good. All right. Let's let my assistant do the press conference. Let's just get on to the next game and see if we can make it 3 wins on the bounce this evening. So let's have a look at our fixture schedule. So you see all the wins here. So, of course, technically we didn't win against Inter. It was a penalty shootout. And we went to extra time against AC Milan. But Como Women, as I said, we've already played and beaten them 3-1 in the League Cup in a competitive game. So hopefully we can get a repeat of that today. So, and just keep our flying season. Then, oh, look at that. After the international break, we have got Lazio away. So that's a top-of-the-table clash right there, isn't it? So let's see if we can get the win today and set up a big, 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 big clash with Lazio. All right, good stuff. Our under-19s seem to be doing well as well. So they beat Como under-19s too. I'll ask if we can delay it again. Who knows? Something might happen in the next week. And we can bring her in. Okay, so we've got a new under-19s physio. Okay. Valencia, again, we're going to have to wait on that a little bit. Unfortunately. Anyway, let's see how we go from here. So, again, I think we stick with the starting lineup, don't we? Or is there anybody else you want to see in action? I mean, this is a slightly weaker team. Como Women, but I don't want to get too cocky. Maybe we try something out different at right back. So, where was that player we looked at before? We hadn't played yet. Was it Waldvik? No. But Waldvik I haven't made much use of. So let's give her a run out at right back. I also haven't made much use of Winants, our Belgian player. But Omar's daughter's in great form, so I'm not taking her off. And then we've got this... Oh, okay, this was the one. Oda Johansson. Let's have a look at Oda Johansson. I'm going to put her on as left back. Oh, wait, she's injured. Okay. Maybe not. So much for that. So she's carrying an injury. Returning to fitness in 1 day. We'll save her for the next one. Let's go to the match. All right, let's see what we can do here. Can we get the win? All right. Just move some things around on my screen here. Fantastic. So can we make it 3 wins out of 3 at the start of this Serie season? Chat, let me know your score predictions in the comments. Do you think we've got this in the bag? This is a match we should be winning. Let's say we got faith in everybody. And do our media rounds and then get out there. Skeptics say that changing your system to accommodate a new signing in... We haven't changed our system. Why have you picked Waldvik? She'll be fine. But she needs match fitness. I'm focusing on our team, not the other team. All right. 4-0, says Parkera. Well, let's see if we can live up to that. Let's have a look how Como are lining up. So they're going for that narrow diamond in the middle, hopefully. We're so good on the flanks. I think that's a mistake from Como, to be honest. Where are they in the table? They're in the bottom half, I think. So off we go. Kick off. Let's have a look. Oh, we're straight on the attack with Omar's daughter. Oh, get that. Oof, that could have been a brilliant start to the game, and we could have been a quarter of the way to Parkera's score prediction already. But all right, let's have a look what we can do. Como Women. This is weird. We haven't seen much of our opponents attacking us this evening, but we've won the ball back. Woldvik in the side, starting a game for the first time this season. Media had lots of questions, so let's see what she's all about. High cross to the back post, and Omar's daughter with the goal. Brilliant. Absolute howler from the goalkeeper there, but we don't care what their goalkeeper's doing. We just care what we're doing, right? Absolute howler from their goalkeeper. But, oh, beautiful header. I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there, honestly. But, yeah. We'll clip that one for later. Oh, dearie me. You've got to love a comedy goalkeeper. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but there was some highlights I saw the other day. A Tunisia-Libya women's international. And the goalkeeper in that game for Libya, Tunisia won like 16-0 or something. And the goalkeeper, it literally just looked like they'd grabbed a random person and said, can you come and just stand in this goal for the next hour and a half? Like, yeah. That was definitely a massive gulf between those two teams. But anyway, we've got the 1-0 lead. Ooh, their winger made short work of my defender there. That was good play from them, I've got to admit. But okay, we've got the lead. Let's keep this lead and clean sheet up to half-time. This is very similar to what happened in the cup game. That Como were actually creating a lot of chances against us, but we were better with the finishing and stuff like that. So let's see what we do from here. All right, good stuff. Woldvik again. Severini, good. Nice little play out on the flank. Oh, she's played the high ball over to Bonfantini. Can Bonfantini get the cross in here? Or is she going to go it alone? No, she lays it off for Schnelle. That's a good goal. I like that one as well. 2-0. Come on. We're halfway to Parkera's predicted score. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, team. Oh, Bonfantini just waited for that defender to commit herself, and then she knew what she wanted to do from there. All right, we're 2-0 up. Fantastic stuff. Good. All right, can we add a third before half-time, or would that be getting a bit greedy? Anyway, if you have just joined us partway through, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend, whichever stage of it you're at. We've got Parkera here, who's already into his Sunday morning. I'm still on Saturday night. Hope your team had a good weekend as well. Let us know in the comments as Yonogi makes it 3 before half-time. Omar's daughter with the assist again. This team is brilliant. Let us know in the chat what team you support and how they did this weekend. Or if they're still to play, who they're playing tomorrow. Or whenever their match may be. I'm managing Fiorentina Women here, so you can see I've got the Fiorentina jersey on. I got one of those mystery boxes ahead of the game being released, and it was a Football Manager edition, so guaranteed to be a team that's playable in the game. Fiorentina came out, and then when I set the save up, I just thought, why don't I just go for the women's team, seeing as it's new in the game, and it'll be a shorter season as well, so we're more likely to get through it quickly. So that's kind of how we ended up here, where we are. Yeah, it might have been a low prediction there. Okay, did you mean the prediction by half-time? That was your half-time prediction, perhaps. Okay, we certainly deserve to be. So, yeah, we're all pleased to get out there for the second half. All right, let's see if we can turn this into a big, big win. So, yeah, I thought I'd give this a go for the beta, have a look at what the women's game is all about. And I've enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, it helps when you're winning and you're having good success with your team. So, you know, that always adds to the enjoyment. But, yeah, Omar's daughter, Bonfantini, Schnelle, they've already become my favourite players at this club here. Anyway, let's make some substitutions as it's gone a bit quiet in this second half. So... Johansson was injured, wasn't she? So we'll leave her alone. I'm going to bring on Della Penuta up top again, and Cherubini in central midfield, and we're going to bring on our other youngster as well. Tigagkavadota. Need to work on my Icelandic. All right, tell them to go out there and make a difference for us. But it's all good so far. 20 minutes to play. Got the international break coming up after this. We'll try and get through that as quickly as we can, and then the big top of the table clash with Lazio. So, just to recap so far, we've played in the Italian League Cup. We got through the group stage as group winners. Then we won the knockout rounds as well to lift that trophy. So that was us off to a great start. And so far, well, we're about to go 3 for 3 at the start of the league season. So far, we've scored 10 goals. Not quite time to make that 11 yet. And conceded 0, which is fantastic. So, yeah, everything's clicking for Fiorentina so far. We've had a big win over Napoli. We've beaten AC Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan in that cup run. So we're doing well against the big teams as well. Okay, so it was 3-0 in the end, so close to your prediction, Park area. We couldn't enter the final goal, unfortunately. But we will tell the team that that was nice work. And let's see what we do next. So we're top. We're 2 points clear now. Absolutely fantastic. Let's save the game again. We don't want to be derailed by any crashes. All right, good stuff. So here we go. Fiorentina, top of the table. Let's take a closer look at that table, see how it's all working out. Okay, so Juventus and Inter are still to play in this round of matches. Parma and Napoli as well. So we do... Oh, interesting. We do have quite a few teams still unbeaten. So it's not just us and Lazio. Roma, Ternana, Juventus, they're all currently unbeaten as well. So let's see how they do in their games over the rest of this matchday weekend. So Almost Daughter again on form. She's been absolutely fantastic. Seems a solid tactic. See if it can work in the men's game. I might well do. So let's just go and have a look at the tactics. So there have been issues with saving tactics, haven't there? So let's just see if we can save this. Fiorentina Women. Yeah. Okay, just let me save it. I think that saved it. Good. Let's just have a look. If we then say load tactic. No, there's been this issue with having tactics saved. That's been one of the main bugs on the beta, hasn't it? Let's try that again. Save. Ah, okay. Now I see what I did. See, this is where the UI can be confusing, where it says their title, but that's not the file name. I need to give the file name here. So, Fiorentina Women. Title 433. Description. Winner. Let's try that. Okay, now I've saved it. Okay. That's going to me to confirm a transfer again. Ah, okay, so this is our deal to ship that goalkeeper out. So let's go for it. We got her off the books. Now let's see if when we get around to our Ivorian winger again, if we can confirm that deal. Probably not, but we can at least try. Now, how do we get to those, adjusting those budgets again? Got finances, card up here, income, finances, wages. There's just nothing here to adjust budgets, but what we found was when we put budgets in here, we get recruitment budgets, and we're able... Ah, can I reduce the scouting budget? Yeah, okay. I think I found the way to do it. I'm going to cut the scouting budget. Slash that down to the lowest we can. Got it. Still quite don't have enough to complete that transfer, but maybe we can do something now. Okay, let's see what happens. Big brain thinking there. We've cut the scouting budget to generate more transfer budget. Okay, nice. All right, so this is another under 19 staff member. All right, let's see what we can do from here. We've got, obviously now we've got a couple of weeks off, essentially, with the international break. But we'll try and whip through this as quickly as we can and get up to the next game, the big clash with Lazio. Right. Good stuff. What time is it? 10:15 UK time. I think I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. Yeah, we'll get this next match done. Don't want to stay up too late. Okay, so now I can confirm this transfer. Okay, good. I'm just thinking, though, do I need to... Yeah, let's just bring her in. It's put us over budget a bit, but we've signed someone. I just got a Steam achievement for my first proper signing. So we signed Kuyasi. Let's get her registered in the squad. Hopefully we can actually register her now. Where is she? There she is. I'm outside. Oh, I need to remove someone from the squad first. Right, who do we take out? I'm going to take... I think I can't make any changes at the moment. I can register a player, but I need to get somebody out of the squad first, which I can't do at the moment, unfortunately. So after all that, we've signed someone, and I can't play her until we get to the next registration window. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I did ask assistant, and now we've got her picked. I just have to make sure that my assistant hasn't done anything stupid and removed some key players. No, it all looks good. All looks good. So she's out of the squad. Okay, so we've removed the goalkeeper because she's leaving on the 1st of January. Okay, good. Let's confirm. Okay, all done. Fantastic. I'm just going to save. I don't want to lose that. So that's all good. That's all good. Transfer confirmed. Valencia's transfer, we're going to have to just cancel it. She would have only been a backup anyway. As long as we can get Yonogi to stay, we don't have to worry about that. We've got a few months to work on Yonogi yet. But all right, so we've made our first big signing. And let's see what happens with her after the international break. Got our news roundup here. Yeah, I noticed there's this player called Grimshaw, Scottish player, Christy Grimshaw at AC Milan. That was just a name that stuck out when we played them in the Cup. All right, let's see. See how my players get on international duty as well. Next match is coming up in 5 days. Okay, so we got through this international window pretty quickly. Definitely seems faster to get through things than it was. But that's where some people are complaining about the immersion's kind of gone a little bit. So let's have a look. Players on international duty. Okay, if we click on previous fixtures, it takes us back. So Kouassi's been playing for Ivory Coast. Doesn't tell us who she's played against. Okay, it does there. So a goalless draw with Ethiopia. Let's have a look. How did my Italian players do? Bonfantini. and Severini were both involved in the win over Ukraine. Good for them. Janogy played in a 2-0 win for Sweden over Spain. So good for them as well. All right, we've got a press conference for the new signing. Yeah, let's do it. I haven't done one of these yet, so let's do this one. I'm pleased. Yes, a player can sometimes make the difference between winning and losing in important matches. Yeah, we've got no doubt of the quality she possesses. Will Kouassi be able to give Fiorentina a decisive edge? Absolutely. Impact, yeah. Further depth and competition. We'll go with attacking midfielder right. Yeah, she'll play in different spaces as well. Too many options on the right wing? No. Okay. Again, this has always annoyed me about Football Manager, and we've got it here again. They're saying, oh, what about the competition for playing time between Kouassi and Janogy? Janogy is a striker who's accomplished on the right wing. Kouassi is a right winger who doesn't play as a striker, so they're both huge talents. Okay, Kouassi, yeah, she'll help us achieve our long-term goals. Yeah, she'll settle in fine. Fantastic. All done. Good. So here's our scouting report for Lazio. Okay, so we've got lots of scattergraphs. Team analysis. We've got the overview. Formation. Okay, so they're playing with a 3 at the back system. We've done well against 3 at the back systems with this tactic, so... Yeah, no wonder folks skip these. Exactly, yeah. I thought I'd do it as it was the first time I've signed someone, but yeah, we'll skip those in future. Okay, good. Let's just get through to the next game. We want to get some game time in. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying. Like, why don't they use AI to script questions and things like that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what AI tools would be available to them for that. Obviously, perhaps not the standard kind of chat GPT things that we're used to. But, yeah, I imagine just my use of AI, like in my daily life, my day job and things, I don't think it's as good as people think it is. So perhaps with some refinement, there's definitely something in the future that could come in. Yeah, and more kind of context-specific questions would be good as well. Can we criticize these players for poor training yet? This is, yeah, criticize training development. I've been very disappointed with your performances in training. Okay. And this one. There used to be, like, last year, it would always be, there'd be the option next to the best and worst individuals to just directly jump to that interaction. And it was always for the other ones on the list, you'd have to go through these menus. But now it seems that option's disappeared. I always talk to players about training. I'm going to tell Severini that she's been decent in training recently. She appreciates that. She's the captain, so, you know, got to keep her on side, keep some good relationships together with her. So, you know, she can help with maintaining that squad dynamic. Let's have a look. What do we get here? So, Fiorentina. General performance. This is what our new graph looks like. I don't know. I never really paid much attention to these things anyway. If we're winning, we're winning. Monthly performance review. The board are pleased, the supporters are pleased. Good. So you should be. I am killing it so far here. Right, let me just... now we got to the start of November. Let me save the game. And then we'll move on. Just better safe than sorry. Want to avoid any crashes. Right, so... I've got this player, Fiangiri, is injured, so we want to remove her from the team, obviously. Kouassi comes in. Let's start Kouassi. Bonfantini is going to make way for Kouassi. Okay, then I think we need to give a start to Johansson as well. That's all good. Yeah, I'm happy with those changes for now. I'm going to keep the core the same. Let's go to the match. Any score predictions? Let's get them in. Oh. Okay, she's on loan from Lazio, so she can't play in this match. I'm going to have to go without a substitute keeper. We've got the grayed out option, but nah. Okay, good. Squad number, let's give her number 12. Let's see what Kouassi does on her debut here. So this is the big one, though. This is a top-of-the-table clash. We're top. We're taking on second-place Lazio, away from home as well. So a big game for us here. Let's see. Go out there and impress me. Good. Defenders. Trust you to make the difference. Good. Let's see if we can turn this into a 4th win out of 4. Yeah, it's football. Injuries happen. Okay. Emma Severini. Yeah, she's fine. They say she's not in good form, but she's been fine. Just the other players have been really good. That's what's making a difference. Let's have a look. Bredgard, yeah, we don't want to risk her because she's injured. Okay, so let's have a look how Lazio are lining up. So there we go with their 3 at the back. All right, let's see if this formation continues to do the business. This is our biggest test of the league season so far, taking on Lazio. Hopefully, we can get a win. Good that we've started on the ball. Of course, with this match engine, SI have brought back the opening highlight, which doesn't actually result in anything. But are they going to make me eat my words here? No. Okay, never mind. Waldvik, ooh, she's way out of position, though. Nobody's covering that right back slot. But, yeah, Kermack got back, covered it, and pushed the ball out. That's good play. Good play from our holding midfielder there. Good to see her involved. All right. Oh, Kouassi's first contribution in a Fiorentina shirt is to give away a free kick in a dangerous position. And again, the referee whistle blew like 4 separate times there. I'm not sure why. And we go behind. Oh, we shouldn't have signed Kouassi. What a terrible decision that was. She gave away free kick in a dangerous position, but we're getting a highlight here straight from kickoff. So that's our first goal of the season that we've conceded. First time we've been behind all season as well. So, okay, let's fight back from this. This is going to be a good test of our character here. Let's see if we can get back in this. Waldvik. Okay, let's switch flanks. Come on, this is good. Schnelle plays it wide. Good. Omar's daughter. That's who we need to be involved in this game. She is the difference maker. Okay, Janogi. Oh, plays it back into Kouassi. Kouassi. What a signing, Kouassi. Absolutely brilliant signing. I won't hear anything said against her. Okay, so far, she's given away a free kick that directly led to a goal. And then she scored the equaliser. She's not even 3 minutes into her debut yet. Not even 3 minutes into her debut. You just gotta love football. Alright, fantastic stuff. But, yeah, it's certainly an exciting start to the game. Alright, we're not even up to 10 minutes yet, and here come Lazio again. Chasing us down again. The goalkeeper pushes that out for a corner. Alright, and that was the highlight. Okay. Alright, as long as it doesn't lead to a Lazio goal, we're good. Right, let's see if we can take the lead here before half-time. That's what we'd love to see. But, come on. Lazio, they've definitely been tougher than the opponents we faced so far. But alright. Let's have a look. Switch it out to that right flank. Come on. Go on. One more. Fantastic. Oh, yes. That's a lovely ball. Kouiassi plays it in. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Nogi almost got the goal there. That was good play, though. Good play. And that's a sign that it was just a blip at the start of the game. Kouiassi, obviously nervous coming into the team. Now she's fully settled. We're going to take control and dominate this game from here on out. Hopefully. All right, here we go. Alma's daughter. We're on the break here. We're on the break. Come on, let's have some players running up. Getting into positions here. Fantastic. Oh, Schnelli. They're looking to create some more space on the flank, but she just hit her ball straight at the defender. And now Lazio trying to hit us on a quick counter. Good save by the keeper. Good save. Okay, good. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. By the way, as we got, according to my stats, we've got 8 of you in here at the moment. Do let me know, like, what would be the best days you think for streaming and things like that. The only day I definitely have to rule out is Monday. I can't stream Mondays because of my work schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays a little bit difficult. My son has a club that he goes to. It is a good tough test, park area, right? My son has a club that he goes to, and I got to drop him off, pick him up. So I could stream while he's there, but I'd be limited to like an hour and a half, most likely. Ooh, good defending there. So Wednesday's a good night for streaming, and then maybe we could do like I'm thinking like maybe Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, so they're spaced out. Could be good to get 3 streams a week. But I'm happy to go for Saturday nights as well, if there's demand for it. If it's a good time for Parkera to join us on a Sunday morning from sunny New Zealand, then yeah, we can be flexible around that as well. Oh, we got 2-1 down, and that was the goal right from the corner. The first time I've seen an in-swinger near post header in FM26. And unfortunately, it came against us. Ouch. All right. Can we get an equaliser then? But look at the stats. I mean, Lazio, to be fair, look at that. They've been the better team in this half. I mean, with that early exchange of goals. We had that early exchange of goals, but then, yeah, Lazio have been the better team. Right. We need more possession. Yeah, we'll go with that. Defenders. Not very happy, defenders. Midfielders, I'm also not happy with their performance, but Kouiassi and Yanogi, they've been good. Let's get out there for the second half. 2 set pieces, 2 goals. Indeed. Indeed, you were spot on there, Vink. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your truncated name there. Vince or Vink. You tell me which one. But yeah. Free kick in the corner. So they're obviously well drilled on those set pieces. But we haven't really created anything since that goal. We had a good chance, good movement, got into the box before their goal. But nothing since then. And another set piece here. Keeper claim it. Okay, it's gone out. Okay, that's fine. But, yes. We'll get there. We'll get there. I think I'm going to have to make a sub here. So, I'm going to look for... Kouiassi is our best player on the pitch, but she is on a yellow. Severini. Not having a good game. So, who do we bring on here? Let's try maybe... Tryggvadóttir, the young player, she can come in. Let's also try... Who else is looking anxious back there? Our centre-back. But I'm a bit light on centre-backs. Orsi can play in that role, so we'll bring her in. Okay, so players who are looking apprehensive, let's get them off. And let's see if we can fight our way back into this. What are our thoughts on the mini 2D radar in the middle? In the middle here, this new feature. That was one that Miles Jacobson seemed to be very proud of. But when I first saw it, I wasn't convinced, and now that I've used it for several matches, I'm still not convinced what it adds. It would be good if we had the option to either have it or have a heat map or have, you know, something showing the possession in different thirds of the pitch. You know, we always like to have options. All right, Kouliassi bringing the ball forward now. Come on. Oh, come on, referee. Cynical challenge there from Lazio. Let's get some cards out. Come on. And that was the highlight. Right. I think we're going to have to switch to more positive. And we're going to have to make some more tactical changes here as well. Yeah, you thought you'd like it, but it's too fast to really add anything. Exactly. Unless you really slow down those between highlight speeds, but then the match is just going to take even longer. Let's have a look. Let's get Taniola on at left back. We fiddled with the formation a bit, which probably wasn't for the best. Let's get Fergie back in there as well. I've got one more sub I can make. I mean, Yanogi's not had a great game. Almost Daughter's not had a good game either, actually. So maybe we need to switch Kouliassi out to the left. Ah, wait. I made that mistake, didn't I? You've got to switch it on combined so they don't get... You don't mess up the out of position part. Bonfantini, you're back in. Right, let's have a look at our team instructions as well. Up the tempo a bit more. Give them a bit more creative freedom. And then let's have a look at our out of possession. We want to press. Step up more. Yeah, good. We're just going to try and put Lazio under more pressure now. See if that works. Yeah, it's just showing possession more than anything. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of showing you, are you being pegged into your own half a little bit? But, yeah, I don't think it shows us enough. If we had the option that we could swap this, like I said, for the heat map, or we could swap it for something else. Let's go very attacking for the fire stoppage time. I think we're losing this one. We are indeed. First defeat. First defeat for me as Fiorentina manager. And it drops us down to second in the table. All right. We'll be back next week, and we'll see if we can win. What happened out there today? We'll have to go back to the drawing board. I learned a few things from the match, okay. We want to see a positive reaction. Good. So, we're 1 point behind in second place. Let's just quickly save this. We'll make a new save file. Just so we don't get any crashes. Okay, well, Kouliassi got the goal on a Fiorentina debut, but all right. I'll send the assistant for that. So, fixture schedule. Who have we got next? AC Milan. Oh, in 4 days. This is a tough run of games. Sassuolo, that should be a winnable game. But then, look, we've got AC Milan and Roma. Then we come up against Parma as well. Oh, there's a tough run of games coming up. But we'll try and get through a few more of them. I was planning to stream until 11. So let's see where we go from here. Yeah, it was a close defeat, narrow defeat, but we weren't overrun, so you're right. And at least AC Milan and Roma drew. They cancelled each other out. We'll see what Juventus do in their game, because, of course, if Juventus win, we're going to drop down to third. Then we've got to see if we can get a repeat of our Cup semi-final win over AC Milan. Can we repeat that? All right, let's see what we do here. In 2 days, the next game. Okay, so I got a suggestion for a new signing, but... Oh... This news item we don't want to see. San Diego Wave are after Yanogi. Well, I mean, it could generate funds for us. That's the main thing, I suppose. Could generate funds. But all right, let's see how we go. Right. Let's pick the match for this one. I'm going to have to make some changes, I think. Oma's daughter had... That's her worst game for us so far. That she had in that last match, unfortunately. Severini has been out of form a bit, so I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with Orsi coming in at right back. I'm going to put Toniolo back in at left back. Severini is getting dropped. And we're going to start with Tryggvadottir. A bit controversial. We're dropping the captain. I think she needs to sit one out. She's not been playing well. Oh, we've also got this one, Bedini. Benedetta Bedini. She's got... Look at the potential in this one. She's 17. But she's got that, 4.5-star potential. It's not really the game to start her in, is it? A tough game with AC Milan. But we might look at bringing her on later on. Okay, let's go to the match. Hopefully, we can get back to winning ways here. All right, teams are warming up. Let's get out there and try and turn this into a win. Okay, make use of our home advantage, definitely. This is the kind of game we need to win if we're going to be serious, like, contenders for the title. We did, of course, though, the board want us mid-table, and the players were happy with mid-table as well. So it's good that we're scoring. Tough run of fixtures. There are no easy matches anymore. Preparation is everything these days. We're suitably prepared. I'm not going to say that... No, yeah, we're not prepared. Anyway... Let's see if we can get back to winning ways here against AC Milan, who are playing a 4-2-3-1. All right, so this is second versus fourth. If AC Milan win, they go above us in the table. Oh, sorry, just sneezed there. Don't know where that came from. But all right, let's... I think I muted my microphone in time. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, then. Omar's daughter with the ball. Okay, she took her time there. She almost lost it, but all right, we recovered. Nice. Okay, and look at that, Omar's daughter. The ground she covered to get back into position there was brilliant. Okay, good. Now take it wide again. Fantastic. Here we go. Orisi's come up, and she went for goal, but it falls to Schnelle. We're 1-0 up. We're back on track. 4 minutes into our first game back after that defeat, and we're already in the lead. And it was really good play that got us there as well. Orisi she just ghosted in up that right flank. AC Milan did not see her coming, and then she is crucial in getting us that goal. Fantastic. All right, let's see what we can do from here. Can we get a second goal here early? That would be great. See, the decision to drop the captain is looking good so far. Oma's daughter, can she score? Yes! Oh, yes. What a goal that was. That was an absolutely fantastic strike. Oh, and she does the old Usain Bolt celebration as well. So Yonogi picks her out. It's a great run. She made the space for herself, takes a couple of touches, and then just blasts it into the top corner. What a goal. Absolutely fantastic. Nice one. There's things you love to see. Things you love to see. All right, we're back. We're back, everyone. Good stuff. All right, let's see what happens from here. Can we add a third even? Can we get a third one here? With barely just over 15 minutes. Yonogi got pushed. Oh, come on, referee. There was a definite shove in the back there. I think that should be a red card and a free kick for us. But all right, good. We are back. Just a blip the last game away to Lazio. As long as we can beat Lazio at home, though, it'll all be good. So Yonogi, she's looking for Omar's daughter again. Good. The overlapping run is there if she wants it. But she plays it back inside. Good. Yonogi plays in Kouassi. Kouassi. What a signing Kouassi has proven to be. 2 goals in 2 games. I'm taking all the credit for that. I decimated the scouting budget to get her in, but it was worth it. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Yes. Great goal. All right. We're very happy with this one. Absolutely smashing start indeed. So 3-0. We're not even halfway through this half yet. And look at how much space we keep getting on these flanks. Omar's daughter again. She's got to cross this time. Surely she's not going to go solo from here. She plays it in to Schnelle. It's 4. It's 4-0. AC Milan, can we play you every week? Oh, wow. This is a fantastic response to a disappointing defeat in the previous game. Yes. Well done. All right, this is all good stuff. Kouassi pulls it back. That was an interesting ball. I don't know if it was actually the defender who got a foot on that. Referee almost got in the way there. And again, this referee referee needs to work on their positioning a bit, I think. Referee's got positioning of 6. Anyway, AC Milan almost get a goal back, but not bad. Okay, then. Let's see what we can get from here. Omar's daughter. Bringing it forward. Come on, get the cross in. Let's see if we can turn this into 5-0 before half-time. Before the half hour, actually. That would be mental. Okay, here we go. We went for the back post. Okay, but Yonogi has just let that one go. Okay, it's our throw-in, so that makes sense. The highlight continues. Could there be goal number 5 coming here? Oh, beautiful play there from the young Icelandic player. And goal number 5. Schnelle, set up by Tryggva daughter. 5-0 against the mighty AC Milan. Oh, we are just walking. Why do we keep getting that touchline angle for the replays? I'm not sure. But this is absolutely beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. All right. Are we going to add number 6 before halftime, maybe? Let's see what we do here. Come on. Right. Can we get this one? No. Okay, good. We won it. We won it back. Good. But we're giving it away, or EC. So you were crucial in that first goal, but we're not going to forgive mistakes like that, even if we are 5-0 up. No excuse for sloppiness. Am I right or am I right? Okay. Let's see what we do from here. Okay, we're going to go to halftime. 5-0 up. Fantastic. So what do we tell the team here? Just say that's brilliant. Get back out there. Nice and easy. Easiest team talk in the world. When you're 5-0 up against AC Milan at halftime. All right, good. I'm going to try. I might try and load this tactic into my Man United save and see if we can suddenly start winning more games there. Yonogi here with the free kick. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 6-0. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, and again with the arrows. Oh, look at this one. Right over the top of the wall. Keeper had no chance. What a strike. Oh, I am saving clips from this match, left, right, and centre. Wow. This is amazing. Well done, Fiorentina. We're just wiping the floor with AC Milan here. And we had such a close game with them in the Cup semi-final as well. Went to extra time. But wow. This is brilliant. Okay. Let's get some substitutions, I think. So I'm going to bring on our young striker. Now, we said this wasn't the game to start Bedini, but I think this is the time to bring her on. We'll swap her out for the other youngster, Triggs's daughter. And shall we make one more? We could bring on Cherubini in the centre as well. Yeah, why not? Schnelle's had a fantastic game. Get out there and make a difference. All right. Fantastic. So we have got 20 minutes to play here. It's very much a case of how many. Are we going to let AC Milan have a little consolation goal so they don't feel too bad for themselves? No, we're not. We're just going to take... Oh, we're getting it back. Never mind. I was going to narrate that all the way up to a goal. But looks like AC Milan hit the bar. All right. They'll be hitting the bar to drown their sorrows after this match. Okay. Good. We've got Bedini on, our young 17-year-old star for the future. Let's let her get some game minutes here. But yeah, it looks like it's a fairly quiet second half. So we'll take the 6-0. Right? We'll take the 6-0. Who wouldn't? This has been a fantastic performance. Best performance for me of FM26 so far. Well done. 6-0 against AC Milan. Doesn't get much bigger than that. So nice work, everyone. And we'll leave the game. And yeah, you win a competitive match by more than 5 goals. We got the Steam achievement. Wow. An even greater high than we've seen recently from your club. We're playing well. Long may it continue. Fiorentina go top of the league. Yeah, it's nice for the players. Emma Schnurley's early goal was crucial. Yeah, that settled us down. Right, we better save this. Massive win indeed. Absolutely massive. Biggest win of the season. On the same day that Juventus beat Napoli 4-0. So good for us. Lazio then must have lost. Yeah, they lost to Inter. So that's thrown the league wide open. So look at that. Look at that. 3 points covering the top 5 here. Although Juventus do have the game in hand. So we'll have to watch out for that. Let's just... I'm definitely saving that game. Don't want to lose that to a crash or something. All right, good. We will continue on to the next game. Sassuolo next. Oh, Schnelle leaves Fiorentina fans purring. Well, she was brilliant in that game, so well done. Dropping the captain Severini was a big call, but it worked. They want me to attend a press conference. No thanks. All right. Let's go on to the next game. Let's keep this hot streak going. Oh, Bedini came in, youngest ever Fiorentina player. Oops. The message changed. Let's have a look. So, yes. Our youngest ever player in the competition as well at 17 years and 117 days. Well done, her. Run out of superlatives for Schnelle, of course. All right, good. Let's get on to the next one. Get another win. All right, we're coming up for 11. This one might be the last game. Let's have a look at the fixture schedule. I don't think it's... Yeah, we don't have any international window coming up. Let's see. It might be that this ends up being the last game for the stream. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel after this. We might do Roma. So we'll see. Try and persuade me in the chat if you want me to stay on for a couple more matches. Right, Sassuolo. Hopefully this is going to be a bit of a winnable game for us. Right. Some people not training well again, but we don't have time to worry about that. We've got our next match to get ready for. All right. Let's get set up for this match then. So, do we want to change anything in the starting lineup? My instinct says, I'll tell you what, Badini, I'm going to start her. This is the kind of game that she can start, I think. Everything else, though, is there anyone who's in, like, woefully bad condition? They all look good, so, yeah, let's get out there. You beat AC Milan 6-0. So what are you going to do to Sassuolo? Score predictions in the chat, please. Can we beat 6-0 this time? Can we go for a 7? Something like that. We are away, of course, so that might affect things a little bit. And, you know, we don't want to get too cocky or overconfident. We definitely should be winning. Media interview. Have you reason for encouragement from this team since you arrived? I think they're missing a word there. Yes. They'll park the bus, so 3-0, says Parkera. Okay. I'm happy. I'm not worried about complacency at all. We want to play well in every match. Okay, good. So, Sassuolo, they're lining up with 3 at the back. All right. Good. We like playing against 3 at the back. They're currently 11th. 1 win and 4 defeats so far this season. So we should be winning this. Nice sunny afternoon. Does anybody know what part of Italy Sassuolo play in? Trying to imagine if we're getting some nice kind of... If we're in the south of Italy, getting some nice Mediterranean sunshine in November. Or are we just, you know, playing in the cold, grim north and it just looks nice and sunny today? Here we go. Kouassi. Is she going to score again? Oh, almost. Almost. She's had a cracking start. What a signing she's turned out to be. Apart from that free kick thing against Lazio. All right, here we go. Free kick. Speaking of free kicks, Yonogi's going to swing this one in. Do we get a head on it? We do. We head it back out. Okay, Schnelle goes for it. Okay, 2 good efforts so far. This is all good. This is all good. Confident start. As long as we get a goal soon, we'll be happy. Right then. Nothing much happening here. We haven't had a shot on target yet. Oh, now we have. Okay, good. But we need something. We need a goal here before half-time, I feel. Just to let Sassuolo know what's what. So come on. Up the other end we go. But no, we're just not getting any highlights. I have a feeling that this might run to half-time. Okay, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon, so here we go. Goal coming here, I think. Schnelle out. Ooh, against the crossbar, but almost daughter. Almost daughter with the follow-up. There we go. Maybe go attacking. You know, I'm fine with this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Kuiasi hit the bar there. Omar's daughter just reacted before everyone else. There we go. I want to get them settled here. But you see, I mean, they're playing 3 at the back. They're playing 2 DMs, 2 wing backs. So very defensive from Sassuolo. So we don't want to overcommit ourselves, I think. But all right. I'm not much of a tinker man, as you may have noticed. Especially when you're in good form. I mean, what tinkering is there to do? Omar's daughter again. Absolutely fantastic. Kuiasi with the assist. So Kuiasi technically assisted the first goal. But there you go. We've got the breakthrough. 2-0. Fantastic. All good. As we come up to half-time. With our clean sheet intact. Good. Good, good, good. So, very pleased. Let's just get them out there for the second half. Good to Bedini, the 17-year-old. She's on a 6.8 so far, which is decent for her first start. Yeah, 2 quick goals before the half, indeed. 2 quick goals again now. That's one of the weird. I don't know if it's a bug or just something that wasn't thought out properly. But have you seen the thing people have been sharing on Twitter and on social media of when the assistant manager's advice is, I think we could do with scoring 1 or 2 goals now. And there's the option to tick the box below it saying, do it. I think that one's been corrected. But, okay, let's make some subs. So what do we want to do here? Della Puerta can come on. Good. Let's go with Tryggvadóttir on Feminille. Actually, on for Kermack, and then I'm going to bring on our other. We're going for a young midfield trio here. I'm going to bring on Cherubini for Kermack. There we go. So, just to give them the minutes, basically. Trust you. There we go. They got 20 minutes to get some big match experience and help us keep this win streak alive. Or win streak. We've won 1 game in a row at the moment after that defeat to Lazio. Lazio are 5-1 up in their game, I can see on the latest scores there. You might not see it because of the position of the camera. Okay, 10 minutes to go. All right, nice stuff here. I think there's a goal coming from this one. My spidey senses tell me this one. Kuiasi, brilliant run. Brilliant run. Oh, went for the big solo effort. Nice one. All right, let's see what we can do in the final few minutes here. If anything. 2-0 we'll be happy with. Clean sheet. Oh, you've spoken too soon there. Okay, let's see. They're suggesting I take off Omar's daughter because she looks tired. We might enact that in a minute. Although there's only a couple of minutes to go. Sure, she'll be fine. All right, we got away with that. So let's swap over Kuiasi and Omar's daughter. Bonfantini can come on. And we've got one more substitute left. So let's go with Johansson. Take off the player on the yellow. There we go. All right. 2 minutes left plus stoppages. We've got this one in the bag. Second win in a row. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's going to be one more highlight. Okay. Doesn't really matter now. I mean, if we add a third goal, great. If they pull one back, as long as we don't miss out on the title by 1 in goal difference come the end of the season, it'll all be good. Penalty. Oh, we're going to get a penalty highlight. The match should have been over already, ref. Okay. Let's see what happens here. And, okay, they do get one back. Just watch now. Mark my words. We're going to end up losing the title on goal difference, and it'll be like a single goal in it now. I've jinxed myself. But okay. Good. Yeah, we got the result despite not being at our best. We were our best against AC Milan. Okay, good. Was it part of your game plan to let Sassuolo have the ball? Okay. I hate this question too. Does this happen in real life that much? That they get mad when you take them off when they were on for a hat trick? I'm not sure. Okay, Lazio got a 6-1 win. So they were trying to outdo us from last week. Oh, poor Genoa. Played 6, lost 6. Juventus 2 games in hand now. Why are they not playing? Because of Champions League action, maybe? They're missing some of the midweek matches at the moment. Okay, Juventus did play. They beat Como Women 3-1. Can we have a look at their fixtures? Yeah, they are in the Champions League. So, yeah, that'll explain some of the ones they missed. Yeah, top of the table again. It's fantastic. So they've played and lost to Bayern Munich in the Champions League, but they've beaten FC20. And they've got another Champions League game coming up midweek. All right. They're going to be busy. Look at that fixture list for them. Right, what have we got coming up? It's Roma next, isn't it? So we've got Roma and then Parma. I'm thinking, shall we just finish off November? Okay, we've gone past 11 p.m. for me, but let's finish off November. Roma and Parma, and then we'll wrap up the stream there for today. I may well stream tomorrow night as well. So I want to try. I can't stream Monday, that's for sure. I want to try and get this season done before the full game comes out. It might be that we do another stream after the full game's released just to finish off a season with Fiorentina. But we'll see. We'll see about that. My under-19s, and this was happening in FM24, wasn't it? My under-19s seem to be signing new staff, like, constantly. So I'm not sure about that. But okay. We'll manage. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, that's what we'll go with. So 2 matches to finish off tonight. And then we'll try and get some more in tomorrow. I do have a TikTok stream to do as well tomorrow. I have to stream on there 3 times directly through their app before they'll let me like multi-stream YouTube and to TikTok at the same time. So that's what I've got one more stream to do tomorrow to meet the criteria for that. Right then. So we've got Juventus Lazio and Fiorentina Roma. So we've still got 5 points covering the top 6 now. And it's all the big name teams from Italy as well. AC Milan wallowing down in 8th. Deary me. All right. Fiorentina and Roma provide top billing, of course. Yeah, it'd be good to be able to do that. The streams on TikTok have been good. There's been a good variety of people in the chat and things like that. It's something a bit different, something I hadn't tried before, but so many people these days are multi-streaming. Like I was asking a fellow creator about streaming, what's the best platform to engage with, and they were just like, just stream to all of them. That seems to be the way it is these days. Oh, I haven't saved yet, have I? So let's quickly save that. Just in case. Do we want to make any changes? I think, yeah. Shall we bring Severini, the captain, back in? Bring her out of the cold. I'll give you another chance. Then, do I want to change things up? Some of these players here, they don't have fantastic average ratings. Orisi. I've got other options at right back. So Ferge, Danish, argued with me as soon as I arrived. I don't like you. I want to leave the club, so I haven't been playing her out of spite. But we'll let her play this game. Prove herself. She must be chomping at the bit by now. Okay. Let's get out there. Roma. We're home, so we've got to be aiming for a win, just like we did against AC Milan. There we go. Quick media interview. Any team changes? No, we're not going to talk about those. These clashes add something special. Yeah, so it's obviously a bit of a rivalry clash for us. These matches excite me. Okay, you seem to be handling the pressure quite well. Luke is a good manager. Okay, good. Out we go. So, that's how we line up. That's just been doing well for us so far. And Roma lining up with a 4-2-3-1. Okay, good. So Roma, if they win, that really bunches things up. If they lose, they're kind of going to be losing touch with the top half of the table a bit. But okay. I think we can win this. Hope we can. Score predictions. We'll take those in the chat as well. What do you think we can do here against Roma? Are we going to keep this form going? Of course, our only defeat so far came to Lazio. Oh, Yanogi almost getting a goal for us without a Roma player touching the ball. 27 seconds on the clock, that one was. Okay, I think we can do this, surely. Come on. So we had a bright start. Roma haven't created anything, which is fine. We'll take it. So let's see what we can do from this one. Can we win the ball here? Yes. Good. Tortelli has got it. I think that's her name anyway. Tortelli. Our centre-back came out wide for some reason. Okay. Decent chance for us. 3-1 Parker is going for. Let's see. Hopefully it will be. Okay, can we get this? Schnelle. Come on. Schnelle, good. She's out wide. Omar's daughter. Omar's daughter, get that cross in. Oh, she gets dispossessed there. But no problems. It comes out to Severini back in the team. Schnelle. Okay, come on. That was a decent effort. Severini goes for it. That would have been poetic to get her back in the team and she scores the opening goal, but okay. Okay, we're holding on to top spot at the moment. Oh, Schnelle's picked up an injury. That's not good. Oh, not good at all. Right. Who do I bring on then? I'm going to bring in Tryggsvadottir. Ah, Schnelle's been one of our best players all season. Got faith in you. Out we go. At least this time with the injury, it told me who it was. I've had that bug a couple of times where you're told the player's injured, but you're not sure who it is. Assistant manager wants me to remove the get stuck in instruction. No chance. All right. Roma looking a bit dangerous here. Maybe that injury has unsettled us a bit. Got us a bit rattled. Speaking of get stuck in. Oh, we got a red card. Oh, no. Oh. Crap. Okay, so we've had a red card. Just after I've said we don't turn off get stuck in. Poetic justice, you might say. Right, how are we gonna... think I'm going to have to do it like that. So left back, we've got Johansson who can come in. Now, I think I'll have to go like that. Severini, can she play? She can play a DM role as well. So let's see. Can I? Oh, I need to do it here. Out of possession. So I've got those two in now. When we're out of possession, still want them deep. Severini out of possession. She can be that screening and dropping. Okay. That's going to have to do. Bug, haha. Alright, so we've had an injury and a red card so far. Oh dear. Injury and a red card so far. But we were doing so well as well. Roma hadn't had any kind of attack even. But now we've put ourselves in danger of perhaps suffering some kind of narrow defeat here. Okay. We've got the ball coming in. And, oh, we hit the bar. Oh, but we got the goal. Tortelli with the goal. Okay, we still take the lead. Fantastic. Ooh, all right. Not bad. Not bad. That was a fantastic ball in. Johansson hits the bar. Tortelli, I think she looks like she thought about an overhead kick and then thought, you know what, I'll just tap it in. All right, brilliant. Brilliant. All right. Can we see this? We've got to take this to halftime. If we can take this to halftime, we'll be good. All right. Come on. Ooh, Omar's daughter. Again, great run. Janogi finds Kouassi. Kouassi waits for the overlap from Fergie. We're still playing well, despite being a player down. Hit the crossbar again. Ah. All right. This is good. Encouraging. Encouraging. I think we can still get the win here. But we still got a half of football to go. It's a long time to play with a player down. Oh, come on, referee. I thought you were going to give us a pen there. But okay. We get to half-time, 1-0 up. Right, let's speak to the team. We're down a player, but we can still get a result here. Happy with your performance in defense. Midfield, you weren't that bad, but you can still improve. Attack, same thing. Johansson and Tryggvasdóttir. Also weren't that bad. Keep it up. All right, good. Come on. They want me to go very defensive. I've already ignored, to my cost, an assistant instruction. But, okay. Don't worry. We'll be fine. I'm not going to... Yeah. I'm not going to switch to very defensive. When you look at... We've still restricted them to just 4 shots since the sending off, because they hadn't had a single shot beforehand. So, we don't need to worry too much. Okay. It says I can still make 3... So I've got 3 subs left, but I've only got 1 stoppage left because, of course, we did the injury substitution. We did the red card substitution. So let's get to... Here we go. 15 minutes to play. We want some fresh legs on at this point. So who have we got? Bonfantini can come in, I think. So Bonfantini. Do we want her in for Omar's daughter? Yes, because Omar's daughter's on a yellow. So Kouassi out to the left, please. Bonfantini on for Omar's daughter. Good. I can make another sub as well. So who do we want? Yeah. Someone solid who can help. The defender. Have we got a defender left? We've got Orisi. Orisi, I think we get her into the middle. Yeah, all those ladies are playing well, though. Severini could come off. She's only on a 6.5. But then my only option is Bedini, the 17-year-old. But let's go for it. Okay. Team talk. Go out there. Make sure we get this result. All right, 15 minutes to go. Can we grind out this win here? We've been playing since the 33rd minute with only 10 players on the pitch after that sending off. So if we can get the win, it would be fantastic. All right, here we go. A chance for a second goal, perhaps. Koyasi, of course, switched over to the left flank. Okay, good. Good run from her. She's going to go solo again. Woodwork. Woodwork. That's the third time in the game. First one kind of doesn't count as hitting the woodwork because we did get a goal immediately afterwards, but that makes me think Roma are going to sucker punch us here. The fact that we've hit the woodwork so many times. And it might be coming right now. Here we go. They've gone for the far post. Okay, we kind of dealt with that. We've still got this follow-up to deal with. Oh, beautiful defending. That's why you play with get stuck in. Woodwork is defending well, indeed. Okay. Ah, no. Ah, no. I knew it was coming. Knew it was coming, and there it is. Roma grab the equalizer. Good evening, Retroholic Gamer. You're just jumping straight in with the question there. What team do I support? Manchester United is my team. What about you? What's your team? Let us know, please, with a comment. That would be appreciated. All right. Can we hold on? I don't want to get sucker punched into a 2-1 defeat here. That would be very frustrating. We could have won this, I think, with the full complement of 11 players on the pitch. But we'll take the point. We'll take the point. Let's address the team. Yeah, unlucky. Right, let's go then. We've dropped off the top of the league. We can get back there, don't worry. You appeared to change formation whilst ahead. I didn't. I did not change formation whilst ahead. I changed formation before we took the lead. Okay. Yes, anyway. Let's see. So what was our next game? It was Parma. So 10th placed Parma. Okay, so it's goal difference that's keeping us in second at the moment. All right. So one more game. One more game for tonight's stream. Let's just save so we don't lose any progress. Schnelle, cut leg, going to be out for 2 weeks. Okay. The classic wouldn't send a team out to hurt the opposition. I would. I would. Okay, so Retroholic Gamer, you're a Welling United fan. You like Arsenal but gave up because of the ballot and decided to follow your local team. Good for you. Yeah. How are Welling doing this season? Obviously, we know how Arsenal are doing, but how are Welling doing? I'll send my assistant for that. Okay, Parma coming up in 5 days. This is our final match of tonight's stream. And there's our match report. So they play with a 4-2-3-1. That's good. That's how AC Milan was set up when we beat them. So let's see how we do from here. Right. Let's... 7 players called up. Yeah, so we do have an international window coming up. So, yeah, we'll play this game. We'll be at the international window. You're getting relegated again by the looks of things. Okay, that doesn't sound too good. Well, there's still a lot of the season to go. Maybe you can turn it around. Or are there some kind of off-the-field troubles? Let me just look up Welling United. Let's see. So you're in the... Not the Vanarama, is it? The Enterprise South, I guess. Yeah, so 22nd. Oh, that's last season's table I'm looking at. Okay. Very quick Google search didn't really help me there. So you were relegated last season, and now you're in the Isthmian League division. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully, you can turn it around. My local team, they got promoted into the Conference North, and they're doing all right. They're on a good run of form. Right. I'll send my assistant to that. So, Premier League, Non-League South. The names get complicated the further down the pyramid you go. All right, let's have a look. Heads up about Katina. Oh, yeah, I haven't played her for ages. She thinks she should be I'll ask Severini as captain. Can't make any promises. Fine. Severini couldn't do it. Let's discuss the issue. You wanted to see me. You seem a bit down. I'm not starting enough. Yeah, but we got better players than you in your position. I suppose she's one we could sell then, isn't she? Let's have a look. So, good value. Good value. We just, yeah, we're not able to play her, so maybe she's one that we sell. I don't want to leave the club. I'm happy to wait for my chance. Well, there you go. That worked. That worked. All right. Good stuff. Oh, seems like my chatbot suddenly decided to start working after 2.5 hours. But okay, good. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. If you're not subscribed already. Okay. So, we've got a player out suspended. Left back. So, let's see. So, Johansson's going to take her place, obviously. Okay, good. Vilangari's back. This one's back as well, so she can come in for Schnelle. Direct swap there. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's get out there and see if we can get the win. All right. So let's see what we can do in this final game of tonight's stream against Parma. Can we get another win on the sheet? We've had a good winning run tonight. We're favourites here. It's a home game. We're against a team. No, it's an away game, sorry. We're against a team struggling near the bottom of the league. It's still a challenge. Good. We've studied Parma. Okay, we can do this. Come on. Did buy this, but need a better PC to run it this year. Yeah, so the specs are higher than they've been in previous years, but it'll still run. Yeah, it can still run on older machines, I think. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are not happy with the game. The new UI is a bit much. It's a lot to take in at once. The main thing for me hasn't been so much that the UI's changed. I just think there are certain aspects of the menus and things that the design choices have been poor, and some of the formatting, like some of the errors and things that we're seeing, the spelling mistakes. There's things that don't fit in boxes and get cut off. All the kind of stuff. That seems a bit poor. It's not what I'd normally expect from SI, to be honest. But the match engine's fun. I've still enjoyed playing through the seasons. More technical issues than I've ever experienced with any version of Football Manager. I mean, even playing the early access betas in previous years, I've never really suffered with crashes and things like that before, but this year I've had quite a few. So yeah, it does feel nowhere near as good as their efforts at this kind of early access stage in previous years. But hopefully we'll get a whole big bunch of fixes coming ahead of the proper release next week. And then the first patch coming in December, hopefully that's going to, you know, fix some more things. And then it'll just be a lot more enjoyable from there. What are your thoughts on what you've been able to play so far, Retroholic Gamer? Have you enjoyed it, or is it just not running well enough on your PC for you to get into it yet? Okay, let's have a look. Johansson with the cross. Ooh. Kouassi with the header just over. I think we need a goal before half-time here. That would be good. We haven't had anything on target so far, unfortunately. But let's see what we can do. Right. Looks like we might just play out this half 0-0. But, you know, we will take that. Oh, we've had a physio on for an injury. Okay, it is 0-0 at half-time. We can still win this. Keep working hard. Yes. The fullbacks have been really good. So I'll tell the defenders, you've got the ability to make a difference. Ferger and Johansson, very happy with your performance. Midfield hasn't been good. Not happy with your playmaking efforts. And Yonogi, not happy with your finishing. Got to be honest. Got to be honest. All right, let's see. Can we then take an iron grip on this game in the second half? Or are we going to finish with 2 draws on the bounce? Okay, here we go. Tortelli bringing the ball forward. Nice. Kouassi's cut inside. Got the fullback there ready to do the overlap. Kermack plays it out to Ferger. Good. Okay, let's get that back into Kouassi. Good. Good play. Kouassi gets into the box. Is she going to shoot? She is. Oh, that was almost a goal. That's our best chance of the night so far. All right, let's see what we can do from here. Oh no, the highlight's over. All right. Well, that was a good, decent effort. You don't like they changed the attribute for staffing roles? Yes. When they kept it the same for players, UI was overcomplicated. Yeah, I do think that there are things you can literally go. Oof, nearly conceded there. You can literally go in circles with this UI. And then, like, we were trying to adjust transfer budgets earlier. I don't know if you were in the stream then, but I couldn't click through to the screen to adjust the transfer budget. So I went to the search bar and I typed in budget, and then it gave me a link to the screen to do it. So we had to do it that way. You know, that's definitely overcomplicated when you have to resort to something like that. And yeah, the whole thing with the staff, okay, they've removed the numbers, they've put in these descriptors instead. That's not so big a deal. It's just then that you can't see it. When you get the list of applicants, you have to go and click through them one by one. You can't have the pop-up window. So, you know, if you hover over. So that's something they definitely need to work on. Anyway, let's see. It's a bit of a strange start to the highlight there. Fergie just stood there with the ball for ages. But Omar's daughter, come on. That's it. That's what we love to see. She's going to get the cross in, and that was a point-blank save. How did that not go in? Oh, my God. That should have been a goal. We've had 2 really good chances in this half. Hope we don't come to regret them come the end of the game. I'm going to make some subs. So, who do we bring on? Omar's daughter's having a good game. Kouassi's not having a great game. So let's get Bonfantini on. And we're going to bring on a young Icelandic player as well. Tryggvadóttir. Make me proud. All right, let's see if we can get something in these final couple of minutes. Okay, here we go. Our sub straight into the action there. Tryggvadóttir. All right, Kermack. Looking for Omar's daughter. Couldn't quite find her, but we've still got it here. We can go out to the other flank now. Fergie. She's holding it up again. Nice. Severini plays in. Bonfantini, the substitute, with the goal. Tactical mastermind here. Makes the substitution. The substitute scores the goal. Fantastic. Beautiful play. Fantastic. Love it. There we go. Ah. Yes. That's what we love to see. Now, yes, Parkera in with the yes. Absolutely fantastic. If we can eke out this win here, it's been a tough afternoon for us. But let's go into the international break and end the stream on a high. Verge coming forward now. Is this okay? Have the floodgates opened here? Yonogi, yes, yes. The floodgates have opened. We're 2-0 up. This is fantastic. Oh, let's look at this one on the replay again. Fergie made a great run. Beautiful ball into Yonogi. Yonogi just hits it first time. Great goal. Great goal. Okay, good stuff. See what we can do from here. Can we add a third? Or are we just going to have the highlights run down now because match over? Or is this going to be like the Sassuolo game where we concede late on and live to regret it? Okay, bit of tough tackling there, but we not quite enough to win us the ball. Palmer going for a very short, intricate passing system. Cross it to the far post. They do get the goal. Okay, we're going to have to be careful here. Let's make a substitution. I want to get some people in defense. So, Langrini, she can come in. And I'll bring on Orsi as well. Fergie's been really good today, though. But still, we've got to think about, you know, just keeping it fresh. A couple of substitutions. Try and hold on to this now slender lead. Okay, we've got 4 minutes of added on time. Come on. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, good. We hold on for the win. We'll take it. I mean, look at the stats there, though. Look at that. 21 shots. Very well done. All right, that's good. Squeaky bum time, indeed. Did you think it was going to be one of those days? Yeah, we should have put it to bed earlier. We'll go with that. But a nice win indeed. I was very happy that it paid off. I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't a risk. Yes, good goal from our opponents, but we don't want to talk about those. So we're still second in the league. But we got us and Lazio are forming a little breakaway now. 5-point gap to Inter. Although Inter have a game in hand, Juventus have 2 games in hand. So let's see. Let's just finish. Let's play the Sunday games. See where we finish the stream in terms of the table. So we've got 2 weeks now until the next game, which is Inter away. That'll be a tough one. Okay, so let's have a look at our competitions. So Serie A. Okay, so Inter haven't played yet. Inter are playing today away to Roma, Juventus away to AC Milan. Both of those teams could lose. Let's just click through and see if they lose or not. And then we'll end our stream there. So Inter get the win. That's not what we wanted. Juventus, though, drop points. That's good. So our next game, where we'll start the next stream, it will be second versus third with a 2-point gap away to Inter. That's going to be a tough one. But I'm just going to shut down my game now. Let's save it there. All right, good. So thank you to everyone. Parkera, Retroholic Gamer, for being active in the chat, and everyone who's been watching this evening. Much appreciated. It's been a bit of a long stream at 2.5 hours, long for me anyway, but certainly been a good one. Some good form for our team. Like I said, I'll try to get back on tomorrow night because I want to, make a good dent into this season. So I'll probably off camera just make sure we're past that. We're past that international window and ready to get straight into the next one. But yes, thank you everybody very much for watching. and I will see you for the next one soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye.